Well, we're out of bed. We're on the river before most would be out of bed. What's going on, Papa? We're back. We're back. Day 2 with our man Life. Northwest Fishing Secrets in the boat today for the second day of epic steelhead fishing. We got a big early start this morning to get down to some fresh fish. Last night we ended with a bang. If you guys didn't see that episode, be sure to go check it out on our channel and Life's. And today we're out here early to get the first one. So what do you think is gonna happen, boys?
I think it's gonna be good, man.
First 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say first.
Start the timer.
I'm gonna say first 15 minutes. We get a little light on it.
Oh, 15.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it 15.
I like 5.
I don't know. Jordan's been pretty good. That he ended quite well yesterday. He might be on it.
I ended with my feet up, kick back, watching this guy catch one. But you guys are gonna go look at that other video for that.
Yeah.
All right, let's put all these beads on.
That's right.
Go catch some fish.
Get some beads out there, and we're gonna tee off on them, boys.
Get them.
Yeah, buddy.
We get the fish?
Yeah, you can see.
I don't know. What the hell? Little warm up. Got to practice your hook sets, boys and girls.
Oh, got him. Wait, that's a double.
Did you get the double bobber down?
Oh my God.
What happened?
Pop. We both did the same reaction and nothing happened.
Dude,
We both clipped and reeled and there was nothing there.
That was crazy. They both went down.
Oh, they just snapped on us, you guys. Me and Pop Up almost started the day with the double. I've gone through there 15 times and never, ever, ever got close to the bottom. So, what do you mean, my bead? Oh, my bead's pulled down.
Yep, my
That was a
bead
fish.
got pulled down too.
Fish on. Yep, that's a fish. Coming out as fast.
It is.
It's a really nice one. Coming out really fast.
Boy.
Still coming. No, she's still coming.
I think he's off. I think he's off. I think he's
What
off.
a butt whooper, dude. That thing was, did you see the shark fin? It was like, took off like a Chinook.
It was coming. It was just jumped forward.
Wow.
Okay, we had a fight.
First one of the morning, super hot, just like kind of we expected.
I was just about to reel in.
These are probably fresh tidal fish over last night, so that was a rush. Well, that was a rush.
Get him like, get him like. What the?
Oh, not sure.
Man, that was a rip-off.
We let them munch a little bit. They like to munch, but it was a little too much munching.
All right, well, all the excitement has resulted in us eating lunch. It's gotten pretty slow out here. It's starting to really start to downpour on us. Not downpour, but it's starting to rain pretty nasty. It's getting a little gross. We've been fishing hard for probably 3 hours now. Lost Dave's good one, had a few other good bites. I don't know really what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep floating down. If we hook some fish, we'll stay. If not, we'll probably bail. Try to do whatever we can to catch some fish for you guys today. There's obviously some absolute beauties in the river, so only time will tell. Definite big weather change, so that always can mess with the fishing with any kind of species, honestly. So we're gonna keep pounding away at it. Dave needs one. We all need one, honestly.
Gotta get one.
Dave needs one for this whole series. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. It went down like 2 or 3 times before it went down. It went down even before it went down, everybody. So, still early in the day though. We've been working hard. That was definitely a missed opportunity right there of some sort. Who knows? There was nothing behind it, so whatever he is, he just was about to pull the anchor, so we hooked one. And so we're gonna stay here for another hour.
That's what happens when you go to leave, though. You get a bobber down, you hook one, and then they suck you in.
That's the trick, dude. You say,
Suck
I'm gonna
you in.
leave, and you go to pull the anchor.
Oh, there he is.
All right, guys, so first float wasn't super productive. You know, we got hit with this big storm, a lot of rain. Typically, it takes them a little while to settle in, so we decided to shoot down river. We're gonna pull the boat out, go run back up to the top and make another drift. I think we'll find a few fish on this second drift once everything settles in a little bit. So Stay tuned, guys. Hopefully we can find a couple fish for you.
It's gonna happen. Just gotta, gotta not get run over, and then you can catch the fish.
Right on the backside of that there rock here now. Bring it on home, boys. Bring it on home. Oh my God, I just missed one right there. I swear to God, he has no bait. Oh my God, that was a fish.
Bait's gone. That might have been a fish.
It was a fish. God, in the boil. Get it in there.
I felt the resistance. That might have been a fish.
Right down the river. There he is. Get him. Get him. Fish, 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 fish. No.
He's here. He's here. He's here.
No, he let it go! Why did he let it go? God, I saw him just go puh.
Oh, I saw it.
He went puh.
Spit it out.
Damn it.
And that's 3 for me now.
Gosh.
Can't keep him on the hook, boys.
Oh, that
Dang
thing
it.
was hauling ass, man.
Dude, we might have found him right here, though. I'm not kidding.
Oh yeah, because look what just happened.
Now we got them all spooked in right where we want them. George.
Oh no, my God, damn it!
You're. Oh.
Fish.
Got him! Got him! Yes, rod tip down, river down.
I know.
Oh, he's off.
Just came off again. Again.
So lost our second fish in about 5 minutes. We got the elements beating us down. These fish are starting to bite, but really just aren't committing. Mine I let bite for a really long time. I wasn't looking.
Oh my God!
There's another one we
Fucking
just
kidding
missed.
me.
They just snuck in here, you guys.
Oh my God.
Oh, there he is! Fish on, baby!
Got him!
Yeah, buddy. In the water. Good job. In the water.
There's that snare below us here.
It's all right. He's gonna get him. He's gonna make a big circle here. We're good. Oh, he's shaking. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's freaking done. Oh!
I'm just gonna tail grab him. That's a fish on, man.
Ready? Right there.
Oh! Came out in the net.
Oh, he popped off in the net?
Oh, dude.
We got him!
See, I just knew it was gonna happen, man. The more you suffer, the more likely it is that it's gonna happen. Good stuff comes to those that persevere, man.
Wow.
It's every second when we're out here in this kind of weather, you just think you're gonna want to give up. Like every piece of you wants to just say, let's just go home to the warmth. But that was cool. That was worth it. Let's check this thing out, man. Let's check this out.
Right there, alive. Through the bone.
Yeah.
Hook out the other side. That's good. It's never coming off.
Oh, yes.
Well, you know,
That's awesome.
We've had quite a few bites in here, and what? That's the third one. Yeah. These are the kind of fish, even though we have this terrible conditions, it's raining, but these kind of fish will bite. You know, we're in a nice little pot of some fresh ones for sure.
But we've been hunting them all day, man. Second drift. We were here earlier. I think we missed one here this morning, right?
Yeah, up there. That's right. Yeah. The first one up there.
Still coming. No, she's still coming.
I think he's off. I think he's off.
So we came back and worked it, but we've been getting those bites. Several bobber downs. I know I missed a couple bobber downs earlier today, but finally hooked into one and kept them on. Oh,
He's beating us up, boys.
we got him. We got him. All right.
All right.
Well, what a rainy, brutal day we just had out there, boys.
She was a little wet.
You're still wet. I know, I'm still soaked.
And I do believe we had
That's all right.
to do
I'm enjoying
Big
the
jacket change for you too.
Yes, I even went prima donna. I had to come back to the lodge. I need a different coat.
But luckily, life saved the day.
Oh my God. What would we do without
Got us
you, man?
one.
We all did,
You're
man.
the
We
only
did
one
that
that-
together.
Yeah.
It's not like I would have caught that fish without these guys. So,
That's
seriously.
what it's all about, man.
It was
Yeah,
about
if you guys
the
are here
40th
from my
time.
channel, make sure to check these guys out and book with these guys if you want to have your first steelhead experience. It's a beautiful river, awesome lodge, and it was just a good time. It was a really good time.
Yeah.
I mean, we were ground today, man. It was hard work, but it was worth it. We made it happen.
Live, thank you so much for showing up, buddy.
Dude, anytime,
It was good
man.
to see ya.
Anytime. Always a good time with you guys.
boys.
Jordan,
Hey,
thank you, brother.
Good work. Thank you. All right, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this episode so far. Thank you again to Life for coming down and fishing with us. I love hanging out with that man. If you guys haven't already, go check out his channel, Northwest Fishing Secrets. He does all kinds of adventures just like I like to do. And he's just a goofball, just like we all love. So we were back in Carnegie's kitchen here. We're gonna do one of my all-time favorite secret recipes for making fish and chips. So what I have here, I got this beautiful piece of rockfish and this beautiful little piece of halibut from my Alaska seafood box. If you guys have never heard of these guys, it's a locally owned company and they buy from small fishermen in Alaska. And it's a subscription-based product that comes straight to your door with fresh fish just like we're about to cook with here. So check them out if you haven't already, alaskaseafoodbox.com. I'd highly recommend it. So what we have, we got this halibut. And any kind of whitefish, any kind of rockfish or halibut is my favorite to make this recipe with. It goes really, really good with walleye. It goes really good with bass, sea bass, halibut, you know, whatever it is, as long as it's a white fish meat. So just gonna take the skin off of this halibut here. The rockfish already comes skinned. So I'm gonna take that skin off. That might just be one big piece there. Now you see how they cut this halibut right out the cannery. They cut across the grain like you would a steak, and that's because that basically was a halibut steak. But what's gonna happen is when you fry this thing, it's gonna start all chunking apart. I'm gonna leave that the way it is right there. This would work good if you're gonna cook it still on the skin like the way it came in the Alaska seafood box. But with this rockfish, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually cut with the grain of that meat so that I'm actually cutting these big flakes out instead of cutting across them so they won't fall apart and be all brittle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right down that lateral line of the fish. Just like so. Go down this part right here. Probably just gonna butterfly this one more time here in the middle. You can see I made those 1-inch strips and those perfect little fish sticks, basically. I'm making that fish stick size portion there. I'm gonna take that big piece, I'm just gonna cut it in half. But then it makes it really nice, and it makes it nice and easy to one, season these, and then two, bread them. So the breading I'm gonna use is very unique, and it's kind of the point of this video. So there I have perfect little chunks, you know, 3-4 person portions. And you can see the difference in the way that's cut is to the way this is cut, where it's falling apart. This doesn't make it bad, it's just gonna make it a pain in the butt to actually cook in the pan. It's gonna fall apart. So I'm gonna season it first. What's one of my secrets on how to make this fish so good is I season my stuff first before I batter it. So I got a little paprika, salt, garlic, peppers, onions. Just basically, it's one of my good friends, good client of mine, Reverend Randall's Barbecue. It's one of his poultry and fish recipes. So I'm gonna just do a nice little breading. And I'm just gonna kind of toss this stuff around. So I'm gonna coat these things nice and evenly. Do a little bit of seasoning salt. And then a little bit of ground black pepper here. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that pile of fish. Look at that catch, everyone. Look at that catch, never hit the floor. 5-second rule. So I'm gonna take that fish, I'm gonna roll it around, and if you have the time, even put this in the fridge and let it marinate for a little while. Let all that flavor soak into that fish. You'll actually see it kind of cure and turn that fish a little bit different color, but today I'm not gonna do that because we're doing the video for you guys. So roll that stuff around, let that seasoning get good and coated all over it, and then again, give it a little aging even, let it sit in there, and all that salt and everything will start to soak into that meat. So in my opinion, I would say the breading that's on the fish and what you dip it in is what makes it best to me. So I'm gonna show you two of my favorite here. And this one, some of you guys may or may not have heard of before, but I'm gonna roll it in Idahoan mashed potatoes. So instant mashed potatoes, you guys. It's a really flaky, really buttery, and it has a lot of good texture to it. It's gonna get nice and crisp like a potato chip on the outside of it. Plus, you can get these Idahoans where you got a couple of different flavors in there. It actually adds seasoning. So this is a really easy way, one, to cook on the boat or while you're out camping, or even at home. It's just a really, really great tasting dish. So I'm gonna take my Idahoans. I got the roasted garlic and Parmesan here today. And that's gonna add some nice seasoning. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take a couple pieces of that fish. You don't wanna overload it because you wanna get a good coating. I'm gonna dump that stuff right on top of them there. just like so. Add a couple of pieces more. Just give it a good loving. And again, you can even smell on these potatoes, they have some of that cream, they got some butter in it. I think it's dehydrated butter. And obviously it's got some of that Parmesan and some garlic seasoning. So don't go too heavy on your seasoning because these things already have salt in them. So I'm gonna add that last couple of pieces there. Dump that on there, finish her off. And I'm gonna put the lid on. I like to do this in a nice little Tupperware, or you can use a bowl and you can just lay them and roll them around, but it's really nice to be able to give this thing a shake and get a really good coating all over that fish. So I'm gonna do my shake weight. Get my workout before dinner. And there you have it. Look at that beautiful coating that gives it. And that's gonna turn into a nice little potato chip layer, just like I said. So I'm gonna leave that stuff in there. I'm gonna get my oil hot. And what I do is I just do a big pan with any sort of vegetable oil or canola or whatever it might be, sesame seed oil. I wouldn't recommend using any kind of olive oil on this. It's gonna add a little bit of a weird flavor to it. And olive oil isn't as good to fry with. You should always use vegetable oil or some sort of coconut oil or something like that. That's not gonna add a very strong flavor to that fish other than the fish itself. So now for the tartar sauce. And like I said before, that's really important to me. I like a really good flavored tartar sauce. I don't like plain, I don't like just doing it in mayonnaise. Anything will work, but this tartar sauce is a little more elegant, a little more of a, has a little bit more of a zang to it, or a wang, whatever you prefer. And it's gonna taste really good with this fish out of this Alaska seafood box. So I'm gonna start with mayonnaise, my base element here. Put a nice big scoop of mayo, maybe 2 scoops. Then, after the mayo, I'm gonna do a little bit of creamy horseradish, and just a tiny bit. You don't wanna go too crazy on your horseradish here. So just a nice little dollop for flavor. We just wanna get that tiny little essence of that in there. Along with, of course, it can't be tartar sauce without your balsamic. So I'm gonna go very light on the balsamic. Normally you would use just normal vinegar in here, but I like that sweet flavor of that balsamic vinaigrette. I'm gonna go just a tiny squeeze of lemon. And really, we're just kind of throwing the kitchen sink at it here. A little bit of dill in there. Some super small diced pickles. The pickles are the best part. I'm not leaving any of those on the cutting board here. And then last but not least, we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning salt. Not much, just a little bit for flavor. Some pepper again. And then a shot of ketchup. Just like that. Do a little more. Okay, and then you're gonna take that with your fork and you're just gonna whisk that stuff up. Get it all mixed up nice. And if you want, you can add a little more pepper. Sometimes I like that little bit of that spice from that pepper. But all those ingredients there make a really, really, really good tartar. And really that horseradish and that balsamic is what sets it off. That little hint of dill at the end. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna start with a medium heat. Once my grease is hot, then I'm gonna start cooking. You wanna make sure to get that grease nice and hot first. You wanna drop those things in there and instantly hear that sizzle. So the other nice part about using this recipe like this is it's clean. You don't have all those sticky batter, you don't have eggs, you don't have anything. It's a nice dry crust that goes right on the outside of it, and it makes for a really easy cleanup. So this stuff should be hot enough. Smells like it. All I'm gonna do here, lay each piece right here in the pan. Want to start at a medium heat though. You don't want to go too hot because this fish cooks really fast. I want to give myself time to put everything in the pan. Okay, so it's very important to not overcook this stuff. Burning any kind of rockfish or halibut is sacrilegious in my opinion, so always go with your smallest pieces first. Check those smallest pieces to see how they're cooking. That one's ready for a flip. Obviously you want that nice golden brown color. We don't want it turning black. Nobody likes a burnt potato chip. Or maybe you do and you're just weird. You start flipping these bad boys over. And again, halibut and rockfish both cook very, very quickly. So you want to be prepared. It's probably going to be about 3 minutes aside. I'm going to leave that one for just a second longer. That's one of the bigger pieces. Ooh, look how perfect this is turning out, you guys. Cut that right there. Give her a flip. Oh yeah, baby. That's looking amazing. I wish you guys could smell this. It's buttery, tasty, scrumdiddlyumptiousness. All right, everybody, let's see. And again, you want to go more towards what that coating looks like to call it done than the actual fish, because this stuff will keep cooking once you take it off the pan. Oh man, this is so perfect. There we have it. Gosh, that looks so good. Okay, moment of truth, everybody. We're gonna try the halibut first. See how perfectly that's done. Now, halibut is important to not overcook. There's that fine line in between done and too done, because it'll get really chewy. With the rockfish, walleye, bass, anything like that's kind of hard to mess up. So just make sure you get that golden brown. Try it on any kind of fish. I do this with salmon all the time. It's absolutely delicious. Oh my God. Definitely get the Parmesan, garlic, baby reds. Those things were on point with this. The dill and the pickles and everything else that adds along, and the horseradish with that dip is absolutely amazing. Just going for this piece here. I wish you guys were here to share this with us, but if you're not, be sure check out Alaska Seafood Box. It's a great outlet to get some super high quality fish, and again, support your local fishermen. Or if you can't, go out and catch you one. It's a really great way to enjoy your catch after the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys want to see more awesome videos just like this one, be sure to go up here and click this link to this next video. All kinds of catch and cooks and fun videos like we did with Life. Go down and hit subscribe, give us that thumbs up, turn your bells on, and be sure to comment below and you can be the comment of the day, just like this person right here. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You stay fishy. We'll see you out there.